that in the night between the 2nd and the 3rd of March 2026, an American F-35 has been shot down. As for now, a video of the interception has surfaced on the internet and some debris have been shown publicly. However, from the evidence we have been shown, it is more likely that the aircraft being shot down, if any, is an F-15E based in Lakenheath in the United Kingdom. This is the video of the shutdown. As you can see, it is someone who's probably pointing a phone to a screen. The look of the screen is the usual look that we see in Iranian systems. We have seen this kind of green graphics plenty of times by now. The picture is quite blurry and devoid of details. Once again, like in the case of the F-35 being hit a few days ago, we don't see many temperature differences because the camera contrast has probably been dialed to just show a black and white picture and everything warmer than the background sky appears just white. The shape of the aircraft we see is compatible with the aircraft being an F-15, but the details are really missing, so it is impossible to say with certitude which kind of aircraft we are seeing. We see that the aircraft is already maneuvering and probably evading. Here we see what clearly seems a missile hitting the aircraft. It is clearly impossible to say exactly which missile it is. Considering the state of the Iranian air defenses, it is probably one of the various types of short-range surface-to-air missiles in service with the Iranian armed forces. The aircraft seems to be keeping flying right after the impact, but then it seems to be pointing toward the ground, and at the end of the video we see the separation of three objects, which probably are the two pilots and the aircraft canopy. Once again, the details are lacking, the video is really blurry, so we can't really tell exactly what happened. However, we have been shown some pictures. So this should be the impact point. As you can see, it's a crater with nothing in it, but there is a diffused field of debris around the crater. This seems authentic. Something has happened here. However, I wonder where the heaviest part of the aircraft, namely the engines, have ended up, because the destruction of the aircraft seems really complete. According to the Iranians, this happened in the southern part of the country, but they have not disclosed the position. In this picture, we see a piece of debris that could indeed be the top of the vertical stabilizer of an F-15E. The red band is a feature of the aircraft, of the 48 fighter wing, and we also see part of the logo of the Air Force, of the United States Air Force Europe. The proportion and the distance between the two is not 100% convincing, but anyway, the number of the panels, the shape of the panels, and the overall shape of the debris seems compatible with this debris coming from an F-15E. The same piece of debris seen from the side, it clearly shows the two antennas that are located on top of the aircraft tail. And by the way, considering how the person who's showing the debris is dressed, these pictures are probably not coming from a government official. I would expect some policemen or military in the area. These are probably pictures posted on some social media. But there's another piece of debris which is quite convincing. This seems to be what remains of the rear-facing antenna of the F-15E electronic warfare suite, which is called AN/ALC-135. We have no confirmation or any news about this event from CENTCOM, probably because if the event has really happened, there is a search and rescue operation ongoing to recover the pilots. Overall, these debris seem really convincing, but we are still missing some evidence. I am not convinced that the crater we see is the entire aircraft impact point. It's probably too shallow, and some heavy debris should be in there. As I said, the engines or part of the engines should be in there. The proportions on some of the pictures seem a bit off, but it is really strange to imagine that the Iranians went to the length of actually faking an aircraft debris just for a stunt like this. So I'm still not giving 100% credence to the news that a shutdown has happened, but it is very likely. If I had to use a percentage, I would say it is 75 to 80% likely that an American F-15E has been shot down. Sorry, as I said, the situation is evolving very quickly. Since when I shot the video, 90 minutes ago, we have a picture of the F-15 ejector seat. We have a sighting in the Iranian province of Kugile and Boyer Ahmad of a search party composed by a C-130 and one or more NH-60 helicopters. And there are rumors that this search party actually landed, but landed on top of some units of the IRGC. So there has been a fight, and the result is unknown. Allegedly, we don't know for sure. Now there is really no way of doubting that an F-15E has been shot down. In Iran, days ago, it was saying that for the Iranian air defenses, confronting such a large numeric superiority and the technological superiority, shooting down 2 or 3 aircraft was going to be a good result. Well, they hit one, they shot down another one. So it's not a bad result overall, even considering the mauling, the beating that they got first in the 12 days war and then in the first couple of weeks of this operation. So the story is developing, and I will get back to it, even because I'm pretty sure that this conflict is going to keep us busy for a while. So thank you very much for watching. Please watch the other videos about the conflict coverage that are appearing beside me. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, interact with the video. It's very important for the algorithm. And if you can, only if you can, please support the channel financially by becoming a member or a patron. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.